Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at HackerBox 0091 Part 2. So the guys at HackerBox were gracious enough to send me the extra kit for turning this 0091 Fibonacci LED set into an actual badge. And we'll look online here in just a second of how you can get this same set. It's going to be hopefully you ordered it as this, but if you do subscribe, there is still a way for you to get your own. But let's look what's all's in it. So first we have the add-on board. Piece of Velcro, battery pack, and that's it. And then we have some header pins and a few other little things. So we have a switch, looks like it might be I think it's just 2-position switch. A couple of female header pins, and then all of the corresponding male header pins for those as well. That will go in the additional corner edges. Then we have 2 surface mount. Not sure if they're resistors or what. And then a DC to DC what do you call it? Voltage buck converter, that's it. So we have a DC to DC buck converter so that the 3 AA's, I believe it is, will be able to supply the correct amount of power for the LEDs. But we've got 2 touch pads, so it's going to be interesting to see what those are like. The switch is so we can choose between USB power and battery power, so that's cool. Battery connection. I guess USB power would also be a way to turn it off if you don't have it connected to anything. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's take a look real quick at the actual instructables for it. So in the actual instructions for it, let's go down and get specifically to, here we go, specifically to the badge project. So this is what it'll look like when it's finished. You can actually hang it from a lanyard. I don't know if I actually have a lanyard to hang it from yet. It is not included with this project. The HackerBoxes lanyard isn't. We want the 5-volt out. But anyway, so if you want to get your own badge kit for this project so that you can turn it into a badge, there are 2 ways to go about it. Well, 3 ways, I guess. Let's see. You can still buy the box and badge bundle from the HackerBox website. You can go to DEF CON 31 and find the HackerBox booth, or however they decide to set it up, and pick up a badge bundle from him there at DEF CON. Or you can go about sourcing all the parts yourself. he has the KCAD design files here located on his HackerBox, which is also his HackerBox GitHub. So we have the badge PCB, which is going to have your Gerbers, your schematics, backer, everything you need to produce the board. And then he has all of the parts you need. So they call it a boost converter module, not a buck converter. I don't quite know if there's any difference, but yeah. So we are going to go ahead and get this going. Alright, well that was a little more trouble than I expected it to be. All my fault, none of it was on HackerBox. They put together a really good kit. I just didn't read the instructions like I tend to do, and pretty much did this board upside down, causing me to ruin all of these, so I just ended up soldering it directly, which I will probably fix at a later time when I order some new ones, but for now it's fine. I also constantly kept getting, I shorted something in here and then ended up pulling a pad, but was able to fix it. And then on the voltage up converter thing, I actually ended up with the hot air gun pulling off an LED, so I had to resolder that back on to the voltage connector, and then I had issues getting it completely connected as well. If you get the badge kit, really, with any kit, you need to follow the instruction completely. But one way or another, I did get it working. I have to use tweezers to do all my stuff. So this is the default code for the badge, and you can actually hit a pad in here to change what it does. I haven't customized it at all yet. I probably will at some point, but for now I'm happy with it doing its 2 random ones that come on here. So yeah, great little project. For those that aren't going to be making it to DEF CON, there are a couple of people in the comments that are talking about possibly putting together a group buy. The comments of the Instructable for this project, putting together a group buy for this board so that you can turn it into a badge as well and then hang it from wherever you'd like. But if you do want to just buy one, then it seems like they're still in stock on the website. You can check them out that way, or just go visit them at DEF CON where you'll get to see it. Let me know what you think of the video. I put together some of it underneath a microscope this time, so you get to see everything up a little closer. Some of the hot air soldering looked really cool underneath it. But yeah, great project. Highly suggest it. As I do all of HackerBoxes stuff, I really enjoy all his stuff. As for which HackerBoxes I have left to do before this new month comes in, which I probably won't get to them before the new month comes in. There's a few other videos I want to work on. But I have a new, or the new, one of the previous boxes of the Battle Axe soldering kit, which is another badge. It's like Guitar Hero, but in badge form. Really cool looking project. And then I also have the FPGA lab, which is sold out, but it's still a project I'm going to go ahead and complete and post about. So yeah, if you like this, give it a like. If you like my channel, subscribe. We are almost to that 1,000 point. We are less than 90 subscribers away, and at that point, my war driver video will go up, and I will give away a war driver. Again, it'll be a kit, or it'll be a complete war driver, just like this. So it'll have the antennas. I'll give you a choice of a couple of different colors of case that I'll print for it. And then it'll have the screen and everything ready for you to start war driving. All you'll have to do is just do the initial setup, which I will go over in the video I do for this. So at that point, you will have a war driver. Again, 1,000 subscribers, we'll be giving it away. So the more that subscribe, the quicker this will give away. And then after this war driving project, I will be doing a war driving bottle, which ought to be a lot of fun to put together. We'll get to see how to do Kismet, a headless Kismet setup with a Pi. But once again, thanks for tuning in.